Oh, welcome back to Steve's Retro Loft. Now, I didn't think I'd make it a series, but I'd just a week or so into, or a couple of weeks into, the Spectrum Programming Manual, and there's so much I didn't know. Let's have a quick look at some things. So where am I going to start on my basic journey? Looping. It's something very simple. 4-next loops. Everyone's probably done them in the past if they've tried to dabble with basic. What I didn't realise was the step command, or maybe I've forgotten about it. Now, I put it in the one I want to look at is if I run 100, it counts down from 10 to 1. But obviously there's the step command which tells you to do it in -1 increments. Now, I didn't know that was something you could do. So now I did put page 32 on here. That's page 32 of issue 2 of the manual. A bit later on I might refer to page numbers, but they'll refer to pages on the issue 1 of the Spectrum manual. But yeah, so there you go. So it's little simple things like that. So it's something that's quite simple. I mean, the way I do things with this is I'll go through a chapter, and then what I'll do is I'll save the various different parts rather than newing it and starting it again, because rather than saving it I'll just do a snapshot. So if I've got a load of the programs in the same place, all I need to do is remember to put stop commands in, so it doesn't move on to the next one, and then just say run 200, run 100, or whatever, to sort of get the result I want to look at. But yeah, it's still very low level stuff, but it's stuff I probably should have done in the past. So let's take a look at the next one. So next up is strings. Obviously, strings, very easy things to define and stuff I've done before. I didn't realise using the to command. So basically you say 30 print a string, and it just prints 1 to 3 and then 4 to 6. Effectively what I'm doing is just printing out the days of the week. So if I run it, you can do that. Yeah, things I didn't know. Okay, so it's again it's a very basic thing. This is it says page 41 of the sort of issue 2 manual. Issue 1 is page 39. If you're following along in the class, but yeah, it's a very simple thing. But yeah, again, something I forgot or didn't realise you could do. Now, one section I did miss out was mathematical functions in chapter 10. Now, it does say in the manual this is quite heavy going, and so don't be afraid to skip it. So I apologise, Professor Fry, I've let the ginger side down. But anyway, I moved on to arrays. Now, what this array does, I've dealt with arrays before when I've dabbled with C programming, so I sort of know the concept behind them. But again, what I did this time is introducing things like val. Now, what this does in the manual, I'll just go through to a quick look on the manual if I can find it. What it does in the exercises, there's you get it to print something. With each month in there, and it's a bit of pointless text which I'm not really explaining very well. I'll stick a screenshot of it, it'll be a bit easier. But yeah, and the idea was, one of the questions was, what can I do about the spaces? So using this bit of a command, using the val, I looked up the length of what I needed to delete, and effectively only printed out the right size of month. I'm not great at explaining these things. I'll just run it and show you. But there you go. That's a simple thing. Again, something I'd never done before. The val command, I was aware of it, but never really used it in any context. But yeah, I was quite pleased with that one. The final section that I've picked up so far is chapter 14, which is page 67 on issue 1 of the Spectrum manual. And what this is about user definable graphics. Now, I heard the phrase, I sort of knew they existed, but I never never actually got round to creating anything. And what this program in the manual does, it teaches you to, or it basically creates some sort of chess pieces. And it's quite a simple program, but it's quite interesting, and it's something I'd never done before. Obviously the 6 characters, I also then decided I was going to draw a nice box around it. So if I run it, this is what I get. There you go. So there's about, obviously there's 6 chess pieces, then there's about another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 pieces to actually draw the square box. Now I know I could probably have plotted it or used the draw command, but yeah, I was quite pleased with that. It actually worked out quite well. Yeah, it's one of those sort of things. I sat back and going, oh well, didn't know that. I mean, on the first day I had my Spectrum, I remember my friend at school, Rob, he had a ZX81, but he knew how to program because he was clever, probably still is. He created a little program that sort of created some sort of user-definable graphics. I remember typing it in and going, wow, no, I wasn't really that wowed over it, to be perfectly honest. But looking back now, it's actually quite clever. He was trying to show us how to do these things. But me being me, I just wanted to go and get a copy of a game and start playing games, which I think is what a lot of us did back in the days. So but yeah, it's as I said, I've only got up to page 73 on the manual. I'm not that much of a, I am a slow reader, but I'm not that slow. I'm just doing it in my sort of spare time when I get a spare hour or two. And then what I tend to do is, once I learn one particular chapter, I'll run through various different programs, which I think is the best way of doing it, really, just to get a bit more familiar, because sometimes you don't always understand what they're talking about, especially if you're not a great programmer like I appear to be. But yeah, I was quite pleased with that. Came out quite well. I like boxes. I learned to do them in C programming when I was creating some sort of menus and bootloaders and not bootloaders and boot menus and things like that for DOS disks and whatever. So nothing too exciting. But yeah, but I've recreated a box on a Sinclair Spectrum using user-definable graphics. How exciting! So there you go. That's part 2. Didn't plan any parts of my sort of introduction to basic programming. It's not a guide. It's just something that I wanted to do. Let's face it, I mean, you wouldn't really learn anything from me anyway. But you're better off just sticking to the book. As I said, it's worthwhile, and because I'm old and I can't remember things, I'll put tabs on the book so I can remember where a quick reference guide. I know there's an index, but I'm just lazy. It's just sometimes nice just look at what you want and dive straight in. But I'm sure you know how tabs on books work. Yeah, I know. I never went to university or anything like that, so yeah. It's new to me as well. Anyway, enough of my rambling on. If you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notified next time one of these videos drops. Until next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye.